Okay, welcome America, welcome Justin Bieber. Uh-oh, did you guys hear that? Anyway, all right, we're gonna go with it. So today we are going to be doing an SOL check, basically a warm-up on how to draw or construct an equilateral triangle. And before we do that, we have to learn how to construct a regular hexagon. So we're gonna learn how to do both constructions in one construction. So this problem is in the on the Virginia Department of Education website under SOL checks. If you Google SOL checks, this will come up. This one is G4H. So we're doing number 2. Points D and F are vertices of an equilateral triangle. So the third point is over here somewhere, and we need to find where it is. And we're going to use our compass to find it. This is a triangle that's inscribed inside the circle, which means that the vertices of the triangle are on the triangle, or on the circle. So, what point is the third vertex? So what we're going to do is we're going to take our compass, and you guys are going to watch me do this first, and then you're going to do it with your compass. We're going to take our compass, and we are going to measure the radius. And you can, I probably measure from A to D. I'll just take my compass and measure right here. And then I'm going to come over to D, and I'm going to mark the radius around the circle. And actually we can mark it exactly 6 times if you do it correctly. And you really kind of have to be careful when you're doing these constructions, because if you're off just a little bit with the radius when you measure it, then when you're marking it 6 times around, it's all that little bit is going to add up each time. So your end result can be kind of off. It's like when you round an answer and then use that rounded calculation in another calculation. They don't like it when you do that in physics, especially. So we're going to try to be as accurate as possible here. So the first step is to take your compass, and we are going to first inscribe a regular hexagon. First, we're going to measure the radius. So you put your compass on the center as close to these points as you possibly can. Just do your best. So we're just measuring the radius. Now I'm going to mark the radius around the circle, and it should be exactly 6 times. If I measure the radius correctly and I don't let the compass change radius, so when I mark it once and then put your point right at that intersection there, twice, see how it goes through F? Putting your point right at the intersection of the arc that you created and the circle, right there. These next 2 are going to be difficult for me just because I'm running off the screen. You don't have to worry about that because you've got paper. Let's see how I did. My last arc, when I measured this radius around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pretty much 6 times exactly, because my last arc goes right through D. So for this one, I did a pretty good job. Pat myself in the back. That doesn't always happen. So I'm going to mark for you in blue those points. Those intersection points of the arc and the circle. Okay? Those blue points, those intersections, are essentially the vertices of the hexagon. So I'm just going to connect those blue points with straight lines. Now, you don't have a ruler in front of you right now, but on your computer you'll have a straight edge. And I'm just going to connect them so you can see, but just take your pencil and draw a line there. If you want to use the end of a piece of paper or something, pencil, to get it. It doesn't have to be perfect. But what we've done is we have spaced evenly these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points around the circle, which gives us the vertices of a regular hexagon. And now, to find the vertices of an equilateral triangle, we're just gonna choose every other one. So if we have D, we'll skip that one. We'll use F, we'll skip H, and we'll use K. So in a different color, the way you inscribe a triangle, an equilateral triangle, is by first inscribing a hexagon, a regular hexagon, and then counting every other vertex, and you can inscribe an equilateral triangle. How are we doing? I'm just gonna sit right in front of my drawing so no one can see it. Just kidding. All right, you guys excited for the pep rally today? I am in the teacher competition. It's a Hungry Hungry Hippo game with Mr. Briggs. That's how it was described to me by Kyle. I was like, what? Okay, I guess I'll, sure.
Like those things like this.
Yeah, one teacher's on a cart, like their stomach on a cart, and then they have to use some sort of...
Oh, get the balls probably.
Yeah, to get a ball, and I have to I guess either hold his feet or if I'm on the cart, I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's gonna be great. What?
Who's your partner?
Mr. Briggs. Well, all we care about is beating PE. That's all we care about. PE always wins. They did not win at homecoming. Math won at homecoming this year. Let's remember that. Let's document it on YouTube. PE has beat us for at least 5-6 years in a row straight. I don't like losing to PE. So we're not gonna lose to PE today. All right, have a great weekend. Peace out.